Hey everyone, it's Lydia with the Goalish team, and today we're going to talk about what's going on in the real estate market. Now, I know what you're thinking. It used to be red hot, and now what's happening? Well, now the market is actually a bit more stable. And while all the news outlets are giving you the most dramatic story, today we're actually going to dive into what is really happening. June and July have been trending to what is normal in the market. This means a seller can go to market, and even if the home is very well marketed, like all of our listings are, it still could be a little bit of time before that seller gets under contract. It may be several days or even a few weeks in order to get the right buyer into your home. This is all okay. Historically, a seller's market can be a seller being on the market for even up to 5 months. Now, we're not saying they're on the market right now for 5 months, but just to say it's still a healthy seller's market. This is just a good reminder of what a normal real estate market is like. And if you're a seller in this market, to reset expectations from the red hot to the new normal. Today's current market for buyers allows a buyer to go ahead and see a home without having to drop everything they're doing, drive across town for 15 minutes of a showing that is surely to be cut off because the next person needs to see the home and you have to make a decision right then. This market allows a buyer to see a home at ease and have some time to process, would you like to buy the home or not? If you're a buyer in this market, the rule of thumb still rings true. Make sure to see a home sooner than not. That's always just better. Today's market is actually a really great time for all buyers who are also sellers. What does that mean? You, as a buyer, are going to go ahead and purchase your next home, and before you do so, you need to make sure you sell your current home. This is what we call a conditional sale. Great news is that a conditional sale is something that we can actually utilize in this market. Let's dive into that a little bit more. A conditional sale allows you as a buyer to put in an offer on your next home and then also negotiate with the seller to say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, we will be sure to sell our current home and close before we purchase yours. Now, the last few years in real estate, it's been very, very rare for you to be able to do this. Now is the perfect time. So you can go ahead and take advantage of this conditional sale clause and all your situation in your buy and sell has to offer. Despite days on market increasing, prices are staying very steady. In fact, year over year, we're seeing prices as of June 2020 are up 11% year over year. A lot of sellers are getting feedback from buyers that perhaps that home isn't perfect for them for certain things about the home rather than the price being too high. And this is a really good indication that the home is listed very well, which we're seeing across the board for most of our sellers. Total new listings is up to 7,000, which is the highest that we've seen in all of 2022. Now, if you take a look to year-over-year trends, you'll see that in 2021, we mirror match as far as what is highest in this market. So we saw about 7,000 listings in June, July of 2021, and we're seeing the same here. We anticipate perhaps new listings will continue the trend of 2021, but today my crystal ball just isn't working. So we shall see together. Despite new listings going up, active listings is still remaining the same as it was since about May or so. We're seeing numbers around 5,500. Now, for a measure, if you have a fair market or an equal market, meaning a market where a buyer and a seller have equal say in pretty much everything, that number of listings would be around 20,000. So we're still low on inventory. We anticipate to still continue to be low, as that's a national issue where we're down about 3.7 million homes nationally. As I've said before, I'll say it again, just because the market is one way or another doesn't necessarily mean it is a good or bad time to sell for you. Usually it depends on your unique situation. In fact, recently we've had a lot of buyers and sellers who have come to us with utilization of that conditional sale clause. So sometimes you can take advantage of the market in certain ways, just like those clients are. Regardless, we can't wait to talk to you about your very unique situation and be able to help guide you towards your next move. From everyone here at the Goalish team, I'm Lydia Goalish, and we look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye!